Your business is like a pumping machine. The moment you stop pumping, your business dies. And this is not how to grow your business at all. I don't know if you have used this pump before, but this is exactly how this pump looks like. The moment you stop applying pressure on that pump, water stops coming out. And imagine you had to do this every time you wanted to have a shower. It's very stressful, although you get results, but it's a very inefficient way to get water. And let's imagine that you are getting or reaching out to 1,000 business owners every day, either from cold call, cold DM, paid ads, or whatever way of getting clients. And 1,000 is a very big stretch. It's very rare to call 1,000 businesses every day. I don't know. When I was doing cold calls, I was doing 200 a day. And I know 100, I said 100 a day. I know how stressful that was for me to get to 100 calls every day. But let's imagine you have a super amazing team and you're able to call 1,000 people every day. Now, 500 of those people, they do not need your service. 250 of them, they are okay with their business most times. They don't need further help. Now, 200 of those are not problem aware. They don't have a problem. Now, these 50 people, they need your service, but they do not trust you yet. And everyone, just like you, is trying to get these 50 people. And instead of trying to have this hope and pray method of calling somebody and randomly getting a client, why not target 50 of those that are in need of your service, but they do not trust you yet? It's easier in a way to build trust than having to convince these people here to be your clients. Now, it makes so much sense to focus on these 50 people than the rest. And you might ask me that how do I get those that are looking for my services? How can I find them? Well, there are so many ways you can do so. And in this video, I'm going to show you can get clients from using a small YouTube channel, Quora, Reddit. And you don't have to do cold outreach, cold DMs, or run ads. You need a system where clients come to meet you. Now, I've done every method of getting clients. Cold DMs, cold calls, I've done everything. And it's very, very exhausting. You have to constantly if you're doing content creation on Instagram or TikTok, you have to constantly make videos every day. Otherwise, your video dies after a week. You have to constantly run ads, call people, and it just doesn't make sense to grow your business this way. And for you to grow your business, you want your clients to reach out to you instead of you chasing them. Imagine I came to you and like, oh, my name is whatever. I'm going to help you grow your business from this blah blah blah. Only if you pay me this amount of money. You would not really trust me because number one, I'm coming to you, and sometimes it screams desperation. You want your clients to come to you and see you as a perceived authority in that space. And the best way to do so is by using this platform, Reddit, Quora, and a small YouTube channel. You don't need views from everybody. You need the views of the right audience. Now, if your laptop spoils, or let's say your phone you're watching just spoils or has a speaker issue, where would you go to look for help? Before you go and repair it in a repair center, where would you go and find help? You most likely will either search on YouTube or Google. It's very rare you will use TikTok. You could find some help from TikTok, but when it gets to a very serious problem with your device, you will likely use YouTube. And no matter how specific you think your problem is, there's a YouTube video for that problem. And when you search on Google, most times they link the videos from YouTube on Google also. It's the same thing. Now, even if that video has maybe a bad camera quality, the microphone is bad, the accent is not clear, and maybe it's very, very lengthy, or even if it has low views, would you stop watching that video? It's very, very unlikely. You are going to see it to the end so you can solve your problem. And that's exactly how your clients operate. No matter how specific your problem is, there's somebody out there that has made a video to that problem you have. Your clients, whenever they have a problem with their business and marketing, they go on this platform to find help. They search for very promising keywords that show serious intention, such as how to get clients for maybe a dentist industry or how to get clients for an interior designer. They are very specific keywords, and no matter how specific those keywords are, there's someone that's out there doing a video with regards to that topic, and it makes so much sense. No matter how lengthy the video is or how low the view of that video is, they are going to watch it to the end because they want help with that problem. It makes so much sense for you to position yourself exactly when your clients are looking for your help. And that is why this channel of getting clients has been the best so far. Having YouTube, using Reddit, using Quora, Now they all work hand in hand, and I'll show you how this exactly works. Now for my business now, I work with interior designers and I help them with getting clients with Google Ads. Now I currently am dominating this keyword that says Google Ads for interior designers. Now every of these views you see here are exactly for my ideal audience. If I go to my YouTube channel right now, let me go to my YouTube channel and show you something. Now, every of these subscribers, I have about 61 subscribers right now. Everyone that sees this video, they are not people like you or not random people. They are those in my niche that are looking for help with this problem. Now the views are not crazy, and that's fantastic. I don't want to have, if I have like 100,000 views, I'll be very, very worried. That means that my content is very, very broad and my ideal audience are not finding my videos. The more specific your content is, the lesser your views are. And that's too perfect. Your videos has to be so specific for your ideal audience. Just like as I explained to you earlier, if you had a problem with your laptop and you search a very specific laptop and the problem, you are not going to get random views on that video. Only those that have that laptop would watch that video. People like you that might not have that laptop might not watch that video, but that does not concern you. And that's exactly how your video has to be. It has to solve problem that your clients are looking for help with. Now, when I go to my subscribers and where my views are coming from, a lot of them are coming from YouTube search. People take up their time and search for these keywords to find help. Now, they're not coming from my Instagram or from my Reels, because when you go on Instagram and you find videos, a lot of times you are not actively searching for those videos you see. And you come to use Instagram for distraction most times. The same thing happens with making content on Instagram or TikTok. A lot of views you get are might not be from your ideal audience, people that randomly find your videos. But you want people that are watching your videos to be your exact audience, people that are searching for how to solve this problem. And that's where YouTube shines in. If you look at my graph here, majority of my search comes from my channel, my views comes from my channel itself, and from YouTube search. People search for this keyword. Now I was very curious. I was like, okay, who had this people that subscribed to my videos? Let me even check them out. And I copied one of my subscribers' username and searched on Google. And I found out that this person is a big time interior designer in the UK and has like 7 years experience. Now, this is not a random user that subscribed to my channel. She probably searched for a specific keyword, found my video, loved my content, and subscribed. You want your audience to find you that same way, because when they do so, they might not reach out to you that same day. It might take a while. The more they're exposed to you, the more they trust you. For any of this system to work, they have to trust you. When you do cold call or cold DMs, most times they are very hostile towards you because they don't know you from anywhere. You are barging into them. If you run ads on social media, you are interrupting their experience. They are not looking for your services at that point. You are just trying to sell them your offer, and it feels interruptive. But when you are showing up exactly when you're looking for help, it makes so much sense. Now, how does this work? If you're in marketing, you have to pick one niche first. You have to know who exactly you want to help. Once you have that niche dialed in, it's easier for you to make relevant content. Now, the second step is making relevant content. If you're working with one person, you have to understand what are their specific pain points and how can you help them solve that problem. Now, making relevant content is the best way to get the right views in your business. And the third most important step is answering questions on Reddit and Quora. Now, Reddit and Quora is a very interesting platform because in this platform, people go there to search for help. If someone searches for how to repair my laptop speaker, they are looking for that specific help at that point. And if under the post, they can see a detailed comment of you trying to help them solve that problem, it's easier for them to trust you so much more. Now, the principle of this is that you have to give first before you can receive. Before you can ever receive something, most times, especially in business, you have to give value first. And you might think that, oh, because I'm giving everything out, they might not come to me. When you're working with big businesses, they don't have time to implement it themselves. Imagine you are helping interior designers or construction business with ads. They don't have time to sit down and run the ads by themselves and check this thing. They want you to help them with that. But they want to be sure that you are experienced with it and you understand how to go about it. That's why they're watching your videos. Now, You have, as I said earlier, help one person. You don't want to help everybody. When you speak to everybody, you can't understand their pain point clearly, and it's very difficult for you to stand out. You want to speak to one person's pain point and be very, very direct. Now you might be worried that how do I choose the right niche or who to help? I have a video on my channel that explains how you can choose a profitable niche, and you can check that below the link. Now, once you have the niche you want to help, there are some things you have to consider before choosing a niche. Number one, avoid niches that have a one-man team. That is, one person runs the entire operation. Most times, businesses like this, they do not have set aside marketing budgets. Example are realtors. If you're working with individual realtors, they're usually one people team and they don't have money. They have money to spend, but sometimes they don't set aside money for their market, especially the small businesses that are, or the small realtors that are just coming up. Now, avoid niches that are very saturated. A lot of realtors or real estate agents get bombarded with so many offers, and there are already so many businesses on YouTube making videos around this topic. It can be hard for you to stand out. Now, one important thing is that you have to work with a client that has you have to work with a niche that one client means so much money to them. Now, when you work with a niche that one client means maybe $100 or $200, it's very hard for you to upsell them on the value you provide to them, because you have to work so much harder for them to get a return back in their investment. Now, working with a business like realtors, they can mean a lot of money sometimes, when they sell big houses, but there are other things I will not consider working with them for. But someone like a fertility clinic, people that help with fertility operation and the rest, they are, one client means a lot of money to them, and their clients are usually very problem aware, and they need help as soon as possible. So it makes sense to help them with Google Ads, because if you have issues with fertility issues, you want to get vets, you're most likely going to search on Google, and it makes sense to help those businesses rank above using Instagram. Now, how do you get the right eyeballs to your business? You don't want everyone seeing your business. People sell you on this concept of virality, likes, and engagement. If you've ever made TikTok videos before and you get 1,000 likes, and 1,000 likes might not come from 1,000 clients. It might come from me, people that like your vibe or your fine face, and that's it. You want to make content that is specific to your ideal audience, and you have to get the right eyeballs on those content. Getting the right eyeballs can be from YouTube. People search for this keyword and they find you, and can be from Reddit. The more you give value to businesses, you give them value on Reddit, or you answer questions they're looking for, they're going to want to check your profile and see what you're about. Imagine somebody asks a question that says, how to get clients for my dentist business, and you give a very detailed and human question, not with ChatGPT. You don't need ChatGPT to answer questions, because if you do so, they'll ban you from Reddit and Quora. You give a human answer there, and you now link a YouTube video of you explaining that concept. Now, that person that sees that video, because with Reddit and Quora here, it's not just the person you are answering that sees that video. Those that have similar questions go to the comment section themselves to find help. So you are killing multiple birds with one stone. If you answer one question on Reddit, years down the line, people will still find answers to that questions and look at the answers there. So you could have a Reddit answer that can bring you so many clients. Because anyone that sees that comment you made, they are not random people, and that's what I want you to really highlight. There are not people in this graph up here, as I explained earlier. They are not these people here. There are people that are here that need the help and are looking for help right now. And that's exactly how Reddit and Quora works. Now, back to the video. Yeah, this is what I was saying. These questions get so many views every day, and there are so many ways you can fast track this. If you want to learn more about this, how to organize the system completely, you can book a call below. We can have a chat. And if you want to subscribe to my newsletter, where I give out more information about this, do so also.